Supercars. Just about everyone's dream car. Nearly every car enthusiast has either had dreamed of owning one or already does. They're extremely fast, look stunning, sound amazing, packed with horsepower, and they're the epitome of a dream car for many. But here's the thing, I hate them. With every fiber of my being, I dislike these cars. And on the surface, you might be confused. What's there to not love about a Koenigsegg Jesko, a Lamborghini Aventador, or a Ferrari SF90? Well, that's exactly what I'm going to discuss in today's video. It all comes down to three main factors, and it's not about price, reliability, or anything else like that. Before I start this video, make sure to subscribe to Durant. I make weekly videos about the automotive world, and if you enjoy these kind of videos, make sure to support and show love to the growing channel. Your support means so much to me, and this channel wouldn't be possible without you guys. Anyways, let's get back into the video. So why don't I like supercars? The first reason is probably the most obvious to anyone. Supercars feel childish. Stick with me on this one. Think about who really loves supercars. Kids, right? Around the ages of 6 to 10 to be exact. They're flashy, they're loud, they go fast. They're everything a young mind could dream of. But here's the catch. Most car enthusiasts who've been in the game a little longer don't really want any part of that world. Sure, supercars are all of reach for most of us, but more importantly, car enthusiasts often prefer something more practical, like a Golf, a Miata, or even a 350Z. Cars that are accessible and built for real-world driving experiences that don't attract too much attention. Supercars are just not made for that in any way. Let's be real here. Who wants to cruise through suburban streets in a Bugatti when most car enthusiasts would rather drive something that gets the attention from fellow car lovers themselves, not random 7-year-olds? The reality is, the goal isn't to show off to everyone you possibly can. Car enthusiasts want to engage with other car enthusiasts. They want to spark meaningful conversation about cars, not just flash their vehicles to get attention. Well, maybe not all of them. Take a Nissan 350Z for example. The average person might not give it a second look, but a fellow car enthusiast would appreciate it for what it really is. Car culture is all about the shared passion among people who truly get it. That's what makes the car world special, and here's the thing about supercars. They just don't fit in with that world and community, which brings me to my next point. The average owner of one of these things has an income of over $500,000, according to Freedom Supercars. Just take a look at this stupid Supercar Club website. Ah yes, feel free as you step out of your Porsche Carrera and sunglasses. Let's say 100 people watch this video. That means only one of you is going to even afford buying a supercar, assuming we're all American here. Obviously, who are you going to connect more as a car guy? A guy who regularly attends car meets, interacts with other car guys, shows interest in others, or a rich snob who keeps a brand new Lambo in his pristine, white, GTA-looking ass garage, putting 0 miles on it? That's right, you're gonna want to connect to the first guy. No one can connect to supercars the same way they can connect to other economy or affordable cars. The idea of sharing the same driving experience as everyone else is just way better than seeing someone with a car that's way out of your level and reach. Think of the car world as a gigantic modern art gallery. Let's say there are 49 art pieces, they look cool and are priced fairly. And then there's this one stupid expensive piece that's luxury or whatever fancy art people call it. Obviously, there's going to be a massive group hanging around the cheaper art pieces, talking about them and just admiring them. And there's also going to be a tiny group of rich people hanging in the other doing the same thing. Will those groups ever mix? Obviously not. Think about this. Unless you own a supercar, you are not going to get involved with other supercar owners. As someone who finds more interest in economy sports cars, I'd probably find it hard to be part of a rich car club, in a place where you can't really express yourself in any way, shape, or form. That brings me to my next point. Car guys love to customize or mod their cars. It could be something simple, like adding an exhaust kit to give it a meaner sound, installing racing seats for that extra track vibe, swapping out the wheels for something with more style, or throwing on a body kit to make it stand out. Heck, it could even be ridiculous as slapping on a $40 wing from Amazon onto your car. You know, the one that might not do anything but make your car look like it's trying too hard. Whatever it is, you could take any normal car and turn it into something that reflects your personality. Whether it looks clean, aggressive, or let's be honest, extremely hideous, the beauty of owning a regular car is that it's yours to modify however you want, and you could truly make it your own. Now with supercars, you can't really do that. You never see anyone putting underglow lights on their Ferrari or slapping a crazy livery on their Lamborghini, unless you're one of those stupid YouTubers from 2016. For the most part, you won't see anyone doing Need for Speed style customization on their supercar. And the thing is, you're not even allowed to. There's a big difference in how the average car guy approaches customization versus a supercar owner. For example, you might piss off a large group of people if you dare to modify your supercar. Supercars are like glued Lego sets. They're built to stay intact, looking pristine, and most people believe they shouldn't be tampered with. In fact, some supercar manufacturers are so strict about modifications that they've sued their own customers for modifying their own cars. One well-known incident was with the artist Deadmau5 and his Nyan cat livery on his Ferrari. Ferrari literally tried suing him for it. They do not want you messing with their carefully crafted product, because in their eyes, it reflects poorly on the brand. Supercar companies are obsessed with maintaining their image, and they'll do whatever it takes to stop you from making their car look bad in their eyes. And you could see this same restriction in video games too. Take Forza Horizon 5 for example. The Toyota Supra in the game has a ton of customization options. You could make it look like your own, whether it's through body kits, liveries, or all sorts of other mods. But then you look at, for example, a Ferrari Enzo, and the customization options are so limited it's almost insulting. The only thing you could really do to it is add that ugly Forza bumper kit. There's not much you could really change about the car, which shows how much Ferrari limits the customization options in the game as well. It's like they want you to keep their cars exactly the way they were rolled off the production line. It just makes you wonder how much Ferrari controls Turn 10 or any other video game developers when it comes to licensing their cars in games. Overall, there's not much room to personalize your supercar. Supercar owners are literally too scared to make any changes because the risks are real. And that's what makes supercars so appealing to most people. They're rare, expensive, and for some reason, untouchable. Even though you can't really change them much, it's part of their appeal. But personally, it sucks that you can't make your own supercar stand out from the others or unique. In the end, buying a supercar doesn't seem worth it to me. They're childish and stick out too much. You can't really connect to any real community, and you can't make them your own. And they're basically a status symbol for the elite with too much money on their hands. To be honest, I don't really care about them, and I've been a car guy for as long as I can remember. There's no chance I'm ever going to have the money to buy one anyways, but even if I could, I wouldn't even consider it. They're too low to the ground, expensive to maintain, have only 2 seats, and let's face it, they're nothing more than an expensive toy that rich people buy just to show off. Sure, I could definitely see the appeal, but I'd never see myself owning one of these. They're just not my thing. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching, and remember people, drive safe, drive smart, but most importantly, drive something worth talking about. See you on the next one.